Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer Underworlds. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So what we are currently doing is making a run at all the other warbands with Mollog's Mob, which was one of the warbands that I actually enjoyed playing. So we'll give them a shot. So far we are undefeated with only 2 down. We have defeated the first 2. We'll see how it goes. Last time was kind of a bit of a blowout. We're going against the Sepulchral Guard, which is very hard to say. Now, there's a lot of Sepulchral Guard, and they can come back from the dead, so potentially we could get a lot of victory points by just beating people up. Okay, I do like Mirror Well for me, actually, because we can get our troll right on the front line right away, so I'll stick with that. That's fine. He's going to take it as well, see how they stick together. Okay, he just went for kind of a straight, which is kind of what I prefer. Sometimes it'll do like weird long maps and things, which I'm not a fan of. So for objectives, we just want them away from the enemy. I don't have anything that gives me any victory points for grabbing objectives. It's really just a matter of keeping them out of the enemy's hands. Mostly what I want to do is kill all the enemy and move all of my people onto the enemy side of the field. That's how I get victory points. So that's what I'm focused on. Victory points do not matter in the slightest. As far as lethal hexes go, how about one there? You're going to put one right up front. Okay. Understandable. Oh, it's being a little wonky here. Okay. So, the Sepulchral Guard, I don't remember. They have ways to bring guys back from the dead. They're not super fast. A lot of their guys are weak. I don't remember how they score most of their victory points. Anyway, we have, if there are no enemy fighters in your territory at the very end of the fight, get a couple. All right, that's probably doable. If your warband took out 3 or more enemy fighters in one action phase, potentially doable against these guys because they're kind of weak, but they do have to kind of bunch up for me to maybe smack them to death with my troll. And if we kill everybody at the very end of the fight, we get 5. Unfortunate to draw these early because they don't do anything for us till the very end of the match. But I will hold on to them because they're worth a lot of points. So we've got a quick advance here, so we can move a couple people other than our troll. First fighter gets some extra movement. We have potentially, if our stalag squig dies, we've got a way to potentially bring him back if we do a roll. Hobble, choose enemy fighter adjacent to the stalag squig. If we roll successfully, he counts as already moved, even if he hasn't. And then we've got a way to push the bat squig around. A lot of movement stuff, no upgrades at all. Start off with. I'm not super happy with that, honestly. It gives me a lot of things for movement early on, so it might be okay. Well, I'll play with it and see how it goes. Not sure I like it, but I'll see what I can do. Yeah, you go ahead and place first. Alright, he's put his leader in the back. The leader's the guy that brings people back from the dead. So that sort of makes sense. I'm putting Mollog right up front. Because again, we want to get everybody on the enemy side of the field. He's got a lot of guys with only 2 health, and I can do a hit where we hit everybody adjacent to me at the same time and do 2 damage to each. So potentially we could maybe get 3 kills if we can, get them. They put themselves in a bad position and I can move up and just smack crap out of them. We'll go Spite Shroom support. Bat Squig flanker. He's really quick. We can kind of move him wherever we want, really. So he's going to place everybody else, then I can place my Stalag Squig. So where is going to be a good spot to interrupt you and cause problems for you? I don't know that I want to be adjacent to multiple enemies, but we could maybe hang out next to the Harvester somewhere. Yeah, we can kind of maybe try to pin him down there. Probably won't work, but you never know. Alright, so we potentially get the first action. Now, the problem with Mollog is that I kind of need to get him into position before I can start crushing people. But if I charge, then we're done for the rest of the activation. And he's the one that's going to do most of the activations. I can move up, let him get beat on for a while, and then take some actions. So that's kind of what I'm tempted to do, even though it may not be the best call. I don't know if any of these guys can push me back, is the other thing. So we could kind of go between these two. Even if you push me one, we're far enough away from the lethal tiles, that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and... We'll have Mollog activate, and we'll just move him up into position. So I'll move him next to the Harvester and the Champion, who are guys that can do decent damage, but mainly after they've improved a bit. So we move right into this mess. Just moving, not charging, not attacking. Mollog gets better if he's been smacked a bunch. Yeah, so we can go ahead and do some movements. Yeah, let's go ahead and try to hobble this guy. Okay, we do, so he counts as already having moved. So he can't move or charge, but he can't attack as many times as he wants. Let's go ahead and move some other guys forwards, because we do, like I said, want to be on the enemy side. So we have to be across this neutral area into the enemy side of the board. And I can still move my bat up. So yeah, why not? Potentially it means he's just going to get killed. But I can move him up to kind of help support against the Champion, potentially. So I will do that, although could just mean the bat squig's going to get eaten. I'm assuming that's what the Undead do, right? They eat stuff. Okay. Did push me back. I'm flyer. I shouldn't... Okay, so it's good. As I say, like, I'm a flyer. Shouldn't be affected by that. Yep, totally right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Am I going to move anybody next? No. We're just going to beat on people. That's the plan. Because I could potentially one-shot these guys. At this point, I only do 3 damage with my main attack. 2 with the one that hits everybody adjacent. We could... I could wait. We could try to do like a point and a point, but if I can't kill 3 people at once... Well, as long as we kill 3, it doesn't have to be with the same action. I think we'd still have to kill a couple in one action for that to work, for the amount of activations I have. So yeah, we'll just not use any powers, it's fine. It's just extra movement anyway. So on my turn, we could move some support up. And just kind of weather the storm a bit. Or we could try to just crush somebody. This guy has cleave, I think. No, he hits all adjacent enemies. So actually, yeah, that's kind of dangerous. Alright, yeah, we're going to try to crush you. It's only a couple dice, though. We're trying to just one-shot the Harvester so he doesn't take out multiple people at once. And we get 1 hit. He gets no blocks. So, smush, there we go. He does explode when he dies and do a little point of damage to Mollog. Mollog doesn't even notice. Just brought him back. Okay, great. And that was with a card, not an action. So that kind of sucks. He's also inspired, so that means he's going to do more damage. That's unfortunate. Nothing I can do about it. It's just an option to potentially get more victory points by killing more guys. Okay, he's going to make a swing at everybody. He fails to kill my Stalag Squig. Gets double crit on Mollog. Wow. 2 damage, but that's going to make Mollog... He actually gets, like, bigger. He made Mollog angry, and he got bigger. Not a good idea. Alright, extra movement? Nah. So now Mollog does more damage, and Mollog's main weapon has a range at 2, so I don't even have to go near anybody. I can just smack the crap out of him. So I could stay where I'm at. I do have another activation. Yeah, we could just try to crush him. I could also, with these two, we could move up and hit everybody adjacent, and I could maybe kill 2 at once, which would be pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm not even going to move. Makeshift club comes on out, but I totally miss. It's a big ol' whiff. That's unfortunate. Yeah, the movement, not really a concern at the moment. Alright, what you gonna do? I'm not sure what he's doing. What's going on? Oh, there's somebody there. I can't even see him. Mollog is so big. You failed to hit Mollog, though. That's fine. Okay. This is my last activation. I've killed 1. We could go ahead and try to take out these 2. I think I'm going to give it a shot. So if I move here, then we go for the swing. It hits everybody. 2 damage. If I can drop both of them. Well, that's 1. Next one, we only get 1 hit, but he dodges. That's too bad. Do shove him back, though. I was really hoping I could get the double kill there. Hey, nice. Stalag Squig survives for another day. And I think I might even just get rid of this. I'm not going to have a next activation. I don't think it'll carry over. I guess I could play it and see. I don't think it'll carry over to the next round, but sure. Alright, so for objectives, no enemy fighters, kill everybody. That could be hard because you keep bringing everybody back from the dead. Potentially we could do this. It's just going to be difficult. Do I want to swap this for something else? I think I'm going to keep trying to get this. So I'll stick with it for now, which might be a bad decision. This one... Stalag Squig's probably going to die. Yeah, I'll just get rid of it. Get something else. It's just a way to bring the Stalag Squig back if he dies. Alright, he at least didn't get any more victory points. Okay, he's going to let me activate first. Alright, so we have the same stuff here. Potentially kill 3 people is the goal. Wind up, extra damage. We have Horrific Stench as an upgrade, which we'd like to have on Mollog. Critical hits, do extra damage, so that we could have on Mollog would be nice as well. Feast, so we kill somebody, we get some health back on Mollog. Or whoever. I think anybody can do that, right? Yeah. Hidden Path. If someone's on a edge hex, we can move them to another edge hex. So we could move like the Stalag Squig around or something. I do need to get you eventually across, so that's something. So I could try for that, just to kind of weaken somebody. Yeah, why don't we do that? Go up here, and we'll go ahead and make an attack on the Harvester. Okay, not a success. Nice if I could have weakened him a little bit. Yeah, let's shove him back so he'll have to do like a charge attack on somebody if he wants to go over anyone. Alright, for powers, let's get... Let's get the horrific stench on Mollog. So supporting guys just don't work as well. We'll get the concealed weapon on him as well, so crits do more damage with him. So his crits just hit like a truck. These will wait. I don't need to move you. I mean, I could move you. Actually, we could throw you back here, adjacent to his leader. Just to cause a bit of a distraction and panic, potentially. I can do that later. Let me hold off on that. Okay, he's making a charge action there. Wow, triple crit. Okay, that's a hit. Thankfully, it doesn't do additional damage or anything. And I think he played a card to do an extra point of damage. No, he nearly killed Mollog there. Nasty. What was that? Choose a friendly fighter, push him with the 2 hexes. Yeah, so he hit me, and then he played Twist the Knife for the extra damage. Not very nice. Alright. Extra damage doesn't really do much, because I kind of one-shot anybody with Mollog. Well, we could actually... I could use my ability to hit everybody adjacent, and we could do that. Range 1 or 2 made by friendly fighter. So I could move here and potentially take a killing blow at all 3 of these guys. It's really risky because I can't do anything else with Mollog after that. But if I kill somebody, I can get some health back with him. Alright, let's do that. It's really risky, though. And then, as a distraction, I am going to go ahead and move. Oh, I could actually move. Ooh. Ooh. I could move Mollog right next to his leader. We could smack both. It wouldn't do enough to kill him, I don't think. I think my attack that hits multiple guys only does 2, and then we did +1 on it. So it wouldn't kill him, but we could go for a kill instead. That's actually really tempting. He is kind of supported. So instead of moving the Stalag Squig, we move Mollog. That's kind of evil. I hadn't really thought about that before. Yeah, that's nasty. Okay. So yeah, so this one, it's only 2 damage. It hits everybody adjacent. We could just go for a kill on the leader, or hitting them both. It's going to do 3 damage. I'm going to go for both. Start on you. Oh, but we got a crit. We do extra damage on crits. Does that count? I think it does. Yes, nice. Yes, play the feast. Give me some health. Thank you. Alright, so that's no more resurrecting for them. Oh, and you die as well. I barely got that hit off. Good job, Mollog. Alright. So that's 2 enemies down. If I can kill 1 more before the end of the round, we'll be in good shape. So maybe go for the weak guy. So yeah, it's no enemy fighters in your territory. They could easily just cross over, so that's a bit of a problem. 3 or more enemies, that would be really nice to do. I could try to move up, hit him, and then push him. As long as I can do... Well, I do 2 points anyway, so that's fine. So I might as well just move him somewhere that's slightly safe. So, like, we can go here, and then go for an attack and try to take this guy out. Completely fail. Alright. Jump. Okay, he's taking a swing at my squig and failing. Okay. Now I can still charge with him. This is my last activation. I don't have to go adjacent to enemies. But I could go adjacent to friendlies for potentially a little bit of help, and then we could maybe try to stomp somebody at range. Bit worried about this guy crossing over, so causing me to lose some points at the end. I mean, I could just stand here in the center, try to go for a kill on the prince, and then next turn, or next round, we can try to finish off some more guys. Or we come adjacent here. We could even go back here, honestly, and then we could crush him or hit him. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go there. And then we'll take a ranged hit to go for the harvester that's actually improved. Maybe try to kill him off. 1 hit, no blocks. Alright, down you go. Yeah, his guys have to die and come back to be inspired, which is kind of the improved versions. Got no powers. It's alright. I don't know if he can do anything. He did suspiciously grab an objective here, which might be some way to get some victory points. Failed again at hitting my bat. Alright, good deal. So we get at least a couple victory points here. I mean, it's possible I can kill all of them, but I feel like it's unlikely. It is possible, though, so we'll hold on to that. We're ahead. It's 5 more victory points. It's a bit of a gamble. Yep, theirs is one for holding that victory point. The other victory point. I didn't even notice this was a victory point. Round. I have the choice. What did we get? Kill someone other than Mollog, get a victory point. We could try with the bat again here. But I might need... Well, if we just did attack, that's fine. We might want to go after this guy so he doesn't get across the line. We have some upgrades. Upgrade for the squig. Regenerate on Mollog, that would be quite nice. Quite a few bat squig things here. Choose enemy fighter adjacent to friendly spite shroom. Potentially do some damage. So it's just kind of a card way to do some damage. We could maybe move the spite shroom up too. That's another thing we can try. I'm going to go first. So we have a card for free damage. So we could maybe throw him in. Then try to go for the chomp there. But you can only get adjacent to him. We can't get adjacent there. That's too bad. Alright, yeah, let's just go for a chomp on this guy. See if I get lucky. Nope, I do not. Okay, we want regenerate on Mollog. It's going extra damage on the prince back there. This is kind of weak. It does move somebody around. We'll put the jaws on the bat squig, so it only affects him when he charges, though, right? Yeah. So it's not that good of an upgrade, honestly. The movement really doesn't matter. But yeah, we can get everything, so I might as well do it. I've got the victory points, so I might as well go ahead and throw out all the upgrades. And we'll get the Jabbertoad as well. I probably should pull the Jabbertoad out. I feel like it's pretty crummy, although I do have a way to get victory points for having 3 or more upgrades on a particular person. So in that case, it would generally be Mollog, so it's a nice Mollog upgrade, but I think we can find something better. So I can move if I want to. Yeah, okay. Go there. Putting a little barrier, doesn't matter at all. Okay. I want to go for kills. But maybe we can try to take this guy down and then maybe try to finish both of them off with a single attack from Mollog. So we'll try to soften them up. Alright. Not a success. But we can try the card action as well to do a point, which is kind of the main reason why I decided to do this. So if we roll a hammer or a crit, nice. Okay, we take him down a point. So potentially, on a charge from Mollog, we could kill both of them with one action. But if I charge, I can't do anything else with Mollog anyway. Alright, that's going to kill my mushroom. And we have a little bit more damage I can throw out on the way down. Okay, I do have another activation after this. If this guy just crosses this line, he can actually cost me a couple victory points. We can try to get one more with a kill with the bat. So I could keep trying with the bat here one more time. I feel like it's a bit nuts. It hasn't worked out yet, but I'm going to give it a try once again. Okay, we got a crit. There we go. Nice. That'll do it. Now what are you going to do? Oh, try to kill my bat. That's what you're going to do. Alright. But you're in range of Mollog to smack you to death, so that's fine. So now, I don't need to do anything. 3 or more enemy fighters adjacent to Mollog. Well, there's not 3 enemy fighters left, so that'll never trigger. While I'm here, take a giant club swing at you. Ah, but he dodges. Oh, but I can push you onto the tile and you can die. Excellent. I didn't even think about that. I'm like, oh yeah, that does do knockback. Oh yeah, and you're next to a lethal tile. I should pay more attention. But we're ahead, so I wasn't really that concerned about it. Okay, and he's a maniac. Charging through, gets a crit, so that is going to kill my bat. And there's no more activation, so I can't kill everybody. So we don't get that, but we do get no enemy fighters in my territory. Taking me up to 12. Pretty reasonable. And he's got 5. Nice. Good result overall. Again, Mollog took a heck of a beating, but was able to kind of win through. I feel like if Mollog dies, you're kind of screwed. But so far, unbeaten with Mollog here running through. That will probably change. Ah, so close. Yeah, so I'll keep running through the various different warbands with Mollog. So we've now beat these 3. So next would be Orcs, if this is the same order. Yeah, it's kind of nice. These are really quick to do, so just kind of sitting down and fighting my way through everybody. I will probably do this with the Briar Queen as well later, because I did kind of like that warband, but then we're probably done with Warhammer Underworlds. So this is kind of the last hurrah for these guys. But yeah, I do kind of like Mollog's mob. There's some interesting stuff. I might change out that one card, the frog thing that he has. His little frog buddy that is not modeled on him. Yeah, it's been more Warhammer Underworlds. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.